We started with 8. We'll be crowning a champion here in a few days as Alabama State will try to defend their tournament championship. We'll see them later. But here in the first morning contest, Texas Southern and Florida A&M.
As excited as I am to be here, to be a part of this SWAC tournament, it's more exciting to be in this booth with Charles Edmonds.
Oh, my
How
goodness.
about that?
Here we go, right off the bat. Yeah, there's a little story behind this. We'll talk about it as we roll along here in Atlanta. But let's talk about this matchup, Coach. You've got a veteran coach in Mike Robertson, who's turned around 2 SWAC programs. And then you've got former Major League player, FAMU coach Shoup, who's been a part of this program for some time, and his team is elevated for the 2023 tournament.
Yeah, I like this matchup. I think pitching for FAMU versus offense for Texas Southern. But if this, so we'll see what happens as the game goes along here. But I like De Leon for Texas Southern. If he's able to get ahead, he can spin the ball.
And our first pitch is high ball 1. We're underway in this morning matchup. Glad you can join us here on the SWAC Digital Network. Right off the bat, Florida A&M and Texas Southern. Texas Southern, of course, the home team. So for Florida A&M, Ty Jackson at the plate. 378 during the regular season with 3 home runs and 24 runs batted in. There's a fly ball down the left side. And is there a play here? No. We are actually on the campus of Georgia Tech here at Rush Chandler Stadium, a new home for the SWAC baseball tournament. Should be interesting here, Coach. New venue. The teams didn't get a chance to get a lot of work in the field here yesterday because we had some rain. They had the indoor batting cage, and over in the football practice facility, they got some ground balls in their time. But interesting to see how it'll work out here, coaches. This is really the first live action on this field. Here's the next pitch fouled straight back. So you look at this matchup, Coach, Florida A&M. What do you see in Coach Shoup's team here as the Rattlers make the trip from Tallahassee?
Well, I didn't get to see much of them because they're in the East. I saw mainly the western half of the SWAC. But I saw them play early in the year in New Orleans, and I like the balance that they presented. The thing that we're going to look for here in Atlanta, even though this stadium seem like it's sunken, Atlanta is above sea level, okay? And the balls have a tendency to carry a lot better. Look at here.
And it's a swing and a miss. Catcher overran the ball, and it's too late. It's a wild pitch, and the runner at first base in Ty Jackson, the catcher for Texas Southern, Goudot overran the ball on the swing and a miss.
Something you really don't see. If the ball is not in front of you, you really knows that it has to be behind you. See what that is. Or he thought he had the ball. There, now I see. Yeah, he thought he had the ball in his glove. So it's okay. First hitter, you hope that you can overcome it. It doesn't hurt the team.
Leadoff is on for Florida A&M. Next for the Rattlers, it'll be Ty Hanchey, 379, the average during the regular season with 9 home runs, facing Abraham De Leon, who won 6 games during the regular season, 6-1 with a 410 earned run average. What do you see, and you had a chance to see Texas Southern, what do you see in De Leon in terms of trying to slow down these Rattler hitters?
Well, I mentioned if he gets ahead, it could be difficult because he has the ability to spin it. But Hatchie, I saw him last year in the tournament, and I liked him because now he hit 9 home runs. I don't always look at the 379 average and all of that. I look for 2 things I look for: hits, RBIs. RBIs is what win the game, not necessarily hits. But, and then he have 9 home run and hitting in the second hole, which means to tell me he's very productive there. And so those are the kind of things, Charles, if teams are going to be successful, they're going to have to capitalize on opportunity that presents itself.
Well, there's an opportunity there on the overran ball behind the plate. So if you're Coach Shoup with the leadoff on, And Jackson just stole 6 bases during the season. It looks like Hanchy swinging away, no sacrifice. Runner goes and comes back, pitches a strike called on the corner.
Well, it was 3-0. I didn't think he was swinging away early in the game. You want to try and see if we can get the pitcher to throw another strike.
Yeah. What you see here, obviously, things get micromanaged in the tournament. Situational baseball with the leadoff on here. And the count 3-1. And now 3-2. So you battle back from 3-0 to 3-2 here. An interesting pitch will be a hit and run, maybe?
Well, you wouldn't say hit and run. He's sending the runner. You don't hit and run with 3-2. You send the runner. Because if you hit and run, you force a guy to swing at a ball that may not be a strike. You got me? That's the difference, when you say hit and run. So
you would send the runner here on 3-2?
You would send him, oh, yeah. And then allow the hitter to make a determination whether the pitch is a strike or ball to swing.
The count is full to Hanchy. The runner goes here. Called strike there. Throw across here. And he's safe at second.
Jackson is living in really good luck here today. He should have been out twice.
Well, we've had a couple of drop balls by Texas Southern here. One behind the plate and a drop there. And it'll bring up Jared Weaver, the senior, 298 during the season with 7 home runs. So Florida A&M with an early opportunity here in the top of the first inning. There was a wild pitch, runner to second, and an opportunity. And now here's another wild pitch and a runner to third.
Now we'll see. This is where now in tournament play, Charles, a little different than regular season because every run really counts here. And do you have them to allow them to score a run maybe without the benefit of a hit? We'll see.
Yeah, that's what we call you manufacture a run without a benefit of a hit. And the pitch to Weber is low. Weber, the right fielder, 298 during the season with 7 home runs. And you talked about the RBIs, Coach, 37 runs batted in.
No, not bad. I like Weber, too, last year I saw him play. I thought FAMU had some potential kids that could be good offensive producers. The thing that DeLeon is doing right now, Charles, is that he's behind. And I'm telling you, he doesn't want to pitch that way. You want to try and stay ahead because then it allows you that to spin the ball. And I said spin. I don't know if it's his curveball, but I think it's a slider that he throws.
The count is 3-1 and a chance for the Rattlers here in the top of the first. And a walk, first and third for FAMU. So an early opportunity here, Roger Cador, for the Rattlers, first and third with 1 out.
Yeah, big opportunity.
So it'll bring up the junior, Sebastian Greco. It's 299 during the season. He's their big bat, Roger Cador, with 12 home runs and their RBI leader with 54. As they say, the Ducks are on the pond here, first and third.
On the pond for the right guy at the plate. And he really looks like he could hit.
Opportunity for the Rattlers, strike called. First of 4 games. We're going to check in with Charles Bishop here. Something new we're doing here from the SWAC Digital Network for the 2023 baseball tournament. Live from the dugout, we'll hear from both coaches during the course of the midway part of the game, get their thoughts on what they're seeing so far. And so far for Mike Robb, his team's in a little bit of a pickle here. First and third, a couple of wild pitches have set this up, and the Rattlers with an opportunity with first and third here, but De Leon ahead in the count.
Yeah, well, this should be your strength. There you go. You could do a lot when you get ahead in the count, Charles. He went up the ladder a little, I'm sure the hitter was looking for him to spin it in the dirt, but he climbed the ladder.
So Jamichael Bastardo, 376. They got some lofty averages on this team with 8 home runs and 41 runs batted in. So it was first and third, 1 out. Now first and third, 2 out for the number 5 hitter. Pitch is low. with the cleanup coming up, who just struck out Roger Cador, with an opportunity to maybe send the runner here, or would that have taken the bat away from your cleanup?
Well, you had a left hand hitter hitting, and you had the first baseman holding. So you want to try and keep the runner there, so you create the gap, in the space. So I think it was a good thing not to send the kid. The other thing we looked at, Charles, we seen the average of the first 4 kids or 5 kids. They finished third on their side. Why, with the pitching they have, they finished third with those kind of average? I don't know. Now, we know Alabama State was head and shoulder above the other teams. And then Cookman, so was pretty good. Cookman has really good pitching, by the way.
Well, that's something we'll talk about, because a number of coaches that I've talked to yesterday, when you compare East and West in terms of pitching, and I've kind of felt this. Here's the 3-0, low ball 4, and they're loaded up here, Roger Cador. Bases loaded, a good opportunity for the Rattlers with the bases loaded.
This is where it takes you one hit now. Remember, you can get 2 runs with the benefit of 1 hit. And that's the way to do it if you're ever going to win a bunch of ball games. This is where hitters are invaluable, hitting with men in scoring position.
Well, they have 3 runners on here. They're loaded up for Joseph Perini, the freshman who hit .312 during the season with 6 home runs. This pitch outside, ball 1. You talked about this pitcher, De Leon, behind in the count. He was ahead of the count a couple of hitters. Now the last couple of hitters, he's been behind, and he's behind here 1-0.
Yeah, it's ironic. And you might have put yourself in the hole here to face this hitter.
Now it's 2-0 the count. As you see the pitcher, De Leon, just trying to get his footing.
Isn't it amazing, though, ironic, Charles, how an innocent play, the leadoff hitter, you don't make that play, and then look what it have created for the team and the pitcher,
And there have been 2 wild pitches that have kind of set this up as well. So the bases are loaded for the Rattlers here. The time called here, there's going to be a meeting on the mound. And how much in a tournament setting, 10 a.m. Eastern time, first pitch, nerves, didn't get a chance to work on the field yesterday. How much of that has played into what you're seeing here in the top of the first inning?
We're 9 a.m., Charles. Let's get it, not 10 a.m.
9 a.m., yeah.
That almost got somebody in trouble earlier today,
Including me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
But with the early start time, didn't work on the field. How much does that, you think, the nerves here, how much do you factor? I mean, you've been a part of these tournaments, the nerves in this first game. How much does that play a factor?
I think the nerve more than not being able to. He's a pitcher. He wouldn't have practiced on the field anyway. It's just the nerve of being in this situation. He's never been there before. And, so he just got a little help from the umpire. So let's see if he's able to take advantage of it.
Kevin Bradley, the home plate umpire. Bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. A chance for the Rattlers. Here is the 2-1. 2-2. Well, a good pitcher can battle through 1-0, 2-0, and now it's 2-2. And De Leon 1 pitch away from getting out of this tricky first inning with the bases loaded.
Ooh!
Just missed on the check swing.
See, changed speed relatively well there.
And the count is full. It's been a wild pitch, 2 walks in this inning, 2 strikeouts. They're all going. Here's the 3-2. Popped up. Medium depth in left. Inning over. Well, the Rattlers, 2 walks, a wild pitch, and 3 stranded. A heck of an opportunity for FAMU. In the top of the first, we'll take a break here. The Tigers of Texas Southern coming up in the bottom of the first inning as they will face Hunter Viets. We'll get to it after this timeout here on the SWAC Digital Network.
let there be no doubt. You are ready for whatever comes next. You've got bars to raise, expectations to exceed, status quos to rise above. And you've come to the right place. Because it all starts right here. Which is precisely why we are so proud to support HBCU programs.
Texas Southern coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. In case you missed it, a great opportunity for FAMU in the top of the first. A wild pitch, couple of walks, the bases were loaded, and the Rattlers left them loaded in the top of the first. Texas Southern coming up here in the bottom of the first. The shortstop, the junior CJ Castillo, 361 his average with 6 home runs, batting here in the first time in the tournament, facing the Rattlers' best Hunter Veets, 5-1 during the season, and the count is 1-1. Underway here in the bottom of the first inning with our producer James Crenshaw, Charles Bishop down on the field, Roger Cater, the Hall of Famer. I'm Charles Edmond, glad you could join us, and the count is 1-2.
Now, Veets is supposed to be that number 1 pitcher, and so he should be able to keep.
Here. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. I'm turned down. We should be live. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hold on, can we hear the mic? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm turned down. 1, 2. We should be live. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not coming far. There's no way to yeah, that's because we don't have anything connected into the computer. Okay. So we just need an audio box. USB it right to the computer and interface it with the software. And then when it's time to log in, I'm gonna change the audio settings to whatever the audio box is, and then we'll be talking into the computer. Okay. Can you turn this one down? Just mute it? Or just turn it? Yeah, just mute it. All right. But it shows that I'm just now muted. That's good. All right, so this is probably how we're gonna do it. I know that guy. So, say for instance, we video capture device, and I want to. There gotta be a way to take it off. There's only one mic? Yeah. So we'll have the backdrop. That's normally upstairs. Let's see if Coach can get us one too. We're gonna need one. All right. Just now grabbing the mic. So. No, you want somebody. I think it's mine. No, I heard mine. Are we getting into it? Yeah, whenever you're ready. Actually, yeah, here's a bunch of change. This time. Yeah, no, you're home. What am I rolling? What would be cool? Yep. Like the way your computer. You can give him his computer too. So
So do you want me to go off of this footage or that?
Actually, I would rather you go off of this and this. Don't worry about that. Because you won't use. I'm gonna go off of this. Oh no, I'm sorry. We need this for the camera. We need this for the camera.
Bro, it's just not showing that I'm looking back at my computer.
So I guess I gotta I just tell when you ready.
Alright, I'm gonna get the information on this computer too.
I'm gonna get Texas.
Oh, let me get Google Chat up there.
You get FAMU on the side. Actually, I can have the chat here, and then you can have stats right there.
We like have
You do that.
You have the chat.
a little chat.
Yeah. Use these computers.
So I gotta go to
Chat. Sir, you can find this game from your last year, FAMU, Texas Southern, and we can find out who these battles are, or actually find that game lineup. That way we won't get all screwed up the names.
There we go. We got it.
Actually, you want to wait till this inning is over, Mikey? You can.
Okay.
Oh my god, I look stupid on the TV.
Now, what you can do? Grab your phone.
30 seconds.
Here?
All right, and we got the roster right here as well.
Alright, oh my god. You're trying to get to the camera chat.
They have one on here.
We're gonna come.
Oh,
Audio check. Make sure you hear us, you hear them.
All right, there we go.
oh, you got the little multi-screen.
Yeah. So you just give me a number, and I'll pull it up and everything.
Are those their numbers?
I think so.
You can pull up the game, pull up that game line.
That actual game.
Texas Southern is what is it called? Just game?
Swag. Tournament game.
Swag? What?
Yep. So we're gonna go right after
What they got found?
these 2 hours.
Florida A&M.
Oh, 2 count.
Now remember, when y'all come back on for the end after the break, you want to introduce yourself.
Yes. I think I got it. Right.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. FAMU beat them 9-1. I did not know that.
This is perfect.
As they get the dirt out. Alright, let's lock it.
Hold on, wait, let's introduce ourselves.
You go first. You start.
Alright, how you doing, everybody?
Oh,
Jonathan White here with
Michael Hayes.
and today we got the FAMU versus Texas Southern SWAC tournament game. It's gonna be a great game. Who do you think's gonna win?
I got my money on FAMU. You know, they're coming with a great lineup this year. They're doing pretty good in the SWAC tournament. I just think they're gonna beat TSU. What about you?
Totally agree. I got FAMU on top. I think it's gonna be a blowout game. What are your expectations? Who's gonna be the top player?
I'd say Ty Jackson. I mean, he has been doing pretty good this season. You know, with a batting average of.
Yeah, I guess you can only touch Texas Southern because look at that website.
It's a way to sound good.
So you can hear us talking.
Here, I can go to FAMU.
Let me pull up their lineup real quick.
Ty what?
He's a center fielder, bro. Jackson.
There you go. There you go.
Alright, after the commercial,
Ooh,
we're
that's
going
what I
in.
say.
That is for FAMU.
You said Ty Jackson's on FAMU.
Oh, that was the line. Oh, I thought it was for the Texas. My bad.
I just say, Ty Jackson's gonna come on top, very athletic young man, always does good, really reliable player for the team, and he is young man is 5'8", weighing at 190 pounds. He is our center fielder and a solid player for FAMU.
Back in action.
Number 6 with the pitch going. Ooh, strikeout. Ooh, not strikeout. You can. I mean, sometimes if I do like mess up like that on the thing, like you think I would get.
As he pops this one up to left field, center fielder calls him off for an easy catch for the first out of the inning. We are in the top of the third. 0-0 is the score. And now batting we have
Number 5, I think. I think it's number 5. Let's see this guy. Yes, that's 5. He was hit. So Will Brown.
as he hits him for a walk. Hit by pitch.
Number 6.
What's this?
Don't catch it. Could be any of these guys. Yeah.
Has a really tall stand. Oh, and he picks off the first. Gets back standing up easily.
Top of the second, 1 out.
Abraham. Yeah.
Top of the second, 1 out. Runner on first. Score is 0-0. And on the mound we have number 6, Abraham DeLeon. He's 5'11". He's a junior here at TSU. And 180 pounds, and his hometown is Houston. Has a very electric fastball. As he hits the ball to first base. Throws it to second. Doesn't get the double play, but gets the lead runner at second base for 2 outs now. Top of the second. Runner on first base. Now stepping in the box we have the number after Willie. JD Tees. Have JD Tees batting now.
That's not JDT.
Yeah.
That's a black.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's an African American.
Oh. That's
Ball
black.
misses outside. 1-0 count. Top of the second, 2 outs. See what FAMU can do in this position. Picks off. Doesn't get it. Runner safe. Seems to me as the pitcher just really trying to get the runners off the bag. He picked off the last runner, but then the next pitch, the dude grounded out to second base for an easy out. Catcher setting up outside. Misses high for ball 2. Count is 2-0. Let's talk a little bit about the unis. What do you think about the unis?
I'm going for Texas Southern uniforms. Just I like the stripes, the outline of it. FAMU, they have a little basic colors, but it's alright. What do you think?
I like the TSU. I like the pinstripes they got going on. And then FAMU kind of resembles, they kind of have a little orange, a little green. Kind of reminds me of Miami a little bit.
I see.
But I really picks off again, gets back safely. Top of the second, 2 outs, 3-0 count. Kicking the pitch.
What would you do in a 3-0 count? Which race would you watch?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be looking for anything to crush. Or just to hit it all. I'd probably just be looking for something like a ball or a walk. And he picks off again, gets back safely.
He seems to be really trying to get this guy out. Do you think he's what's the word?
Worried about him? Yeah. Yeah, he could probably see him as a threat. In this situation, you want to try to allow as little bit of runs as possible. So, and that also means not having anybody on base as he fouls this pitch off to make the count 3-2. Top of the second, 2 outs, runner on first base. And as you see, number 19 widens out his stance in this 3-2 count as he fouls another pitch off. Ty Jackson, a 5'8" outfielder, 190 pounds, junior here at FAMU.
You predicted Ty Jackson to be the top player of this game. Let's see what he executes in the 3-2 count.
You can see wide up the stands, ready just to put the ball in play as he fouls another pitch off. Very great at that we're watching here. Now in this situation, 3-2 now, we're not talking about 3-0 anymore. What are you doing? What are you trying to put where are you trying to put the ball at?
A very small strike zone, looking for anything the umpire will probably call strike. Let's see what he does. What do you think the pitch is going to go for?
I mean, in this situation, you already got him with 2 fastballs inside. I'd probably throw a slider away, try to get him to chase. As he throws another fastball, as he knocks it down for a grounder to shortstop. Close play, but he gets the call and he's out. Great at bat by Ty Jackson, but pitcher came out on top this time. As you watch this again, beautiful backhand throws. And on that play, you're not really trying to make a miss or lacrosse. You're just trying to get the ball to first base before the runner gets there, and that's exactly what he did. Just beautiful execution by the shortstop. As he barely gets it there before Ty Jackson. As we go into the bottom of the second, score is still 0-0 across the board. TSU is coming back up to bat, and we'll see what TSU can do. TSU. Well, this inning, I guess.
Top of the third. No, bottom of the second. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Just make sure you do the center field, deep center, or left, right, near the warning track, near the wall. Again, we want to talk like we're painting a picture. If someone is blind, they'll be able to actually see what we're saying. Great job, both of you. I know how you are asking each other, what would you do in this situation? Things like that. Keep that up. Let's just remember to say the outs, the pitch count, any who's on, who's off, whatever. But great job. So during the breaks, during the game, we'll have these breaks. So you get your sip of water, see who's coming up next, get all your names, pronounce your names, make sure you have everything accurate so you can.
We were there that one time.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back. Are we with the first pitch? This is outside for a ball. As we go into the bottom of the second, no outs, nobody on. Count is 1-0. Zeros across the board as he misses aside for another fastball.
Talk about your picture. 22.
Got number 22 on the mound.
22
Win-loss.
Hunter Vietz.
Have Hunter Vietz on the mound. A 6'4" right-handed pitcher, 220 pounds with an electric fastball. From Pensacola, Florida. As he hits.
It was number 11 for the batting. So. First batter for Texas TSU, we got Justin Barnes, the senior this year. 6'1", 200 pounds, right-handed batter. And he seemed to have lined out a shortstop at the first time of the game. It's routine plays that get him out. What do you think they're going to do for the next play?
After that, he really just stayed back on that ball really well, turned it, but you can't put the ball in the gap everywhere. As he busts this ball down the line and nobody's at first. Chase Cromer, great bunt. Senior this year at TSU, a 5'7" infielder, 170 pounds, from Rowlett, Texas. Now, where are you from personally?
From Houston, Texas, but I've lived in several states such as Kentucky, Louisiana. What about you? Where you from?
I've always been from Texas, and I will always live in Texas probably my whole life. I mean, I really love the environment in Texas and just the weather. As he steals, he doesn't fully steal. He throws back first, and he is safe.
Who is he?
Number 7, Chicks Farmer is safe. So you said you love the weather in Texas? The heat? The bipolar weather?
Yeah, love it. Love it, man. Love it. Been growing up here since I was a little baby. As we go into the bottom of the second, 1 out, 1-0 count, runner on first base. Kicking the pitch. Outside for a strike. Obviously wasn't what the batter was looking for. Who's batter? Number 3 is back. Joseph Villarreal, a junior here at TSU, left-handed pitcher. A left-handed pitcher, 5'10", 165 pounds, as he fouls this one down the line.
It's not far, it's from Corpus Christi.
Not too far from where we are. Corpus Christi is where he's from. His count is 1-1. We'll see what the batter can do here. And the pitch. Fouls this one down the line. Missile down the line. Wonder what the exit velocity on that one was.
What's that?
Down the right field line. It's a 1-2 count. You see, one thing I'm starting to notice, all the players are widening their stances in 2 strike counts as he hits this one down the line, and it is foul. Left side, down left field line, foul.
No stats for this player.
He gets set for the pitch, and the pitch inside, rings him up on it, strike 3, 2 outs. Seems as if they aren't picking off as much as they were in the first one. 2. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Runner on first base, score is still 0-0.
Up to bat, we got Michael Gordeo. He's the catcher, 5'8", 175 pounds, right-handed batter. He's from Corpus Cove, Texas. Let's see what he can do with the ball. And the pitch goes to the bunt, high up. See, foul ball on the right-hand side. Yes, check that.
As you see, swinging the Cat X is a very popular bat now. What do you think of the Cat X? What are your opinions on it?
It's a strong bat. You love to see it. It's what's it called? It's a
One piece.
It's a one piece. See what they execute with it. Guys goes to the post back strike. 2 outs, 1-2 count, bottom of the second. Number 22 seems to be doing pretty good so far pitching. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he held his ground this game, hasn't gave up any runs. He's been doing pretty good executing his pitches as there steals a bag, and he is out by a mile.
Is that double?
No.
Was it 1-2 count, right? That was double.
Well, yeah, but there was already 2 outs.
Oh.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The whole play was beautiful. I mean, the runner didn't really get a good jump, and he just stood right there, and the tag was just waiting for him. I mean, nothing much you can do there as a runner. I mean, catcher did his job, pitcher did his job, threw a pitch down the middle, and the catcher just did what he could with it. So, I mean, as we go into the top of the third, score is still 0-0, and we'll see what FAMU can do now at the plate. I'm gonna go get a sip of water.
Is the headphones make it sound like no?
Well, we put the headphones on, we just want to so, and to make sure we get the audio people, so make sure the public can hear. They can hear everything they say, but all my cousins and stuff call them.
How sensitive on the mic? How sensitive on the mic?
Right. Mm-hmm. But like right now, what I could You can hear us now? All right, they back, I think. Yep.
All right, but
They're about to come back.
I'm gonna try to be more enthusiastic, have a little bit more in my voice.
Just think the show.
And show. And we're back. Top of the third as this pitch misses up and outside for a ball to make the count 1-0.
What's your name?
His name. And you're back with Michael Hayes and
Jonathan White. We're looking for top of third inning. So we have number 13 batting, which is Adam Hydermota. He's a junior from Tampa, Florida. Utility player. He's 5'10", 170 pounds, right-handed batter.
pretty athletic build. We'll see what he can do at the plate. As it counts 1-1, zeros across the board still in the top of the third, no outs. Number 6 still on the mound holding his ground. Both pitchers doing amazing this game, I will say. And as this ball is grounded to shortstop, routine ground ball as he gets the out at first. Taking another look at it. Just threw it outside. He took it the other way, but looks like it fell right into the shift as the shortstop. Ooh, I'm just gonna say CJ Castillo because we don't know who the shortstop is there. I'll say infield. As CJ Castillo makes the easy routine out. Now batting number 10.
Zirian
Zymus. Another junior from Florida, right-handed pitcher, 6 foot, 165 pounds. Pitch way outside. Seems like he lost a hold of that ball. Happens to the best of us. As a fellow pitcher, I know what it feels like to lose control of the ball. What position do you play, Jonathan?
Primarily first base catcher, my main positions. See, number 20, Jared Weaver from Wakula, Florida, and from Wakula High School as well. 6'4", third baseman, 25 pounds, right-handed pitcher, batter. Same pitcher, number 6. He's still doing a solid game. Doesn't seem to be getting tired. How do you think he's doing so far?
He's doing pretty good. As I said earlier, he's holding his ground. You know, both pitchers doing amazing as he fouls this one back into the net behind home plate. I mean, he's really holding his ground this game. Both pitchers haven't let up a single run. And I know it's only the top of the third, but we'll see how they can both hold out farther down the game or until coach decides to take him out. As he grounds this one up the middle for another routine play. And he beats it out. And the first base seemed to bobble that ball. I mean, one thing you're going to have to learn when you get older is, some people just have speed, and you have to learn how to transition the ball out of your glove quick, or they're going to beat everything out. As you see. He hit that ball pretty hard, but he's just flying down the line, man. And even if the first baseman didn't drop it, I think he would have still beat it. What about you? What do you think?
I still think he would have beat it. He was zooming in the slow-mo cam. Next up, we got number 33 batting. His name is number 33, Sebastian Griseo, junior from Tampa, Florida, 6'3", 200 pounds infielder. Now, I've seen a lot of these mustaches, like what's the name? Pick off on first base, didn't succeed. He has a little, I don't know what it's called. It's like a little square mustache. He is stylish for Florida.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I noticed that with a lot of people from Florida. They have like these mustaches, I'd say, like you said, a square mustache. And it's not something I would rock, but everybody has a different preference. So as he fouls this one down closer to the dugout on the left side to make the count 0-1, run on first base, top of the third with 1 out. Looks in for the pitch. And as you see, the pitcher for TSU. Abraham De Leon has a mustache going on too as he picks off the first base, does not succeed as he gets back safely.
Abraham has a thick mustache though, kind of like just like right above the chin mustache, very thick and hairy. I I like it though. He takes good care of it though.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah.
And the pitch, the hit down to the left, fouled off on the left side.
I mean, Abraham's just dominating every at bat, regardless what happens. I mean, he's located his